In 1975, Jim Morton was just an ordinary lab technician working late at the Stanford Research Institute. The soft hum of equipment and flickering fluorescent lights were his only companions as he conducted routine maintenance on the facility's new particle accelerator. The evening started normally enough. Jim was checking pressure gauges and recording readings when he noticed something unusual. The electromagnetic field sensors were showing strange fluctuations, creating patterns he'd never seen before. As he leaned in closer to examine the readings, there was a brilliant flash of blue-white light. In that instant, Jim Morton disappeared. But this wasn't just another mysterious disappearance. What makes this story extraordinary is that Jim came back, 3 days later, in exactly the same spot, without any memory of where he'd been. His watch had stopped, his clothes were completely unchanged, and according to him, only seconds had passed. The investigation that followed revealed something astonishing. Security cameras showed Jim vanishing in that flash of light, but what baffled scientists was the residual radiation pattern left behind. It matched theoretical models for temporal displacement, in other words, time travel. Dr. Sarah Chen, a quantum physicist who studied the incident, explains that the particle accelerator had accidentally created a temporary quantum tunnel, a phenomenon that Einstein's theories predicted, but that had never been observed. The energy surge had somehow enveloped Jim in what she calls a temporal bubble. But here's where the story gets even stranger. While Jim was gone, several witnesses reported seeing him in different locations around the facility, all at the same time. A security guard saw him in the parking lot. A janitor spotted him in the cafeteria. A researcher swears she passed him in a hallway. Each sighting was confirmed by security footage, yet Jim himself has no recollection of any of these events. The incident was classified and buried in government files for decades, only recently coming to light through a Freedom of Information Act request. The case remains one of the most compelling and well-documented instances of possible time travel in history, leaving us to wonder, just how close are we to understanding the true nature of time itself? While skeptics argue that there must be a more conventional explanation, the scientific data collected that night has never been fully explained. Today, Jim Morton leads a quiet life, refusing most interview requests. But he did share one lasting effect of his experience. He never wears a watch anymore. Time, he says, isn't what we think it is. Sometimes I dream about that blue light and I wonder, where did I really go those 3 days? Or maybe the better question is, when? The case remains one of the most compelling and well-documented instances of possible time travel in history, leaving us to wonder, just how close are we to understanding the true nature of time itself?